Well, good evening. I'm Rick Dancer. Welcome to Get Real with Rick Dancer. I know we're 2 minutes late. Okay, what? Get mad at me. It's not my fault. Things just happen. Sometimes, just things happen. Kim and I get talking, and then Leah comes on from Elements Health Clubs, and we get talking, and then all of a sudden we realize, oh yeah, we're supposed to be doing this in front of you, not behind your back. So anyway, our show is sponsored by tonight, of course, Chris Dental Family Dentistry, where everyone is welcome, and Elements Health Clubs of Lane County, Springfield, Eugene, and West Eugene, and in Oakway, right there by the Oakway Mall. 3 locations. All of them have lap pools. One of them, Springfield, has an outdoor lap pool. The other 2 are inside lap pools. I'll tell you what I miss the most about being in Montana and not in Oregon is the lap pool. The pools around. Well, hold on. Let me do something. Kim, do you want?
I'm sorry. I just used it a couple days ago. Don't be mad.
Oh, well, here's the deal. So Bozeman has swimming pools, but they aren't open on Saturday or Sunday. So it's only on Monday through Friday. And Kathy and I belong to a different gym here. And so we have no access to pools.
Oh, no.
So Leah, I'm just warning you, when I come back, I'm going to be back there in Oregon at the end of April and the first part of May. I'm going to live in your pool.
You will not get him out of your pool.
You're going to have to get Brian and Casey and Sarah, and they're all going to have to drag me out of the pool.
You're going to have those goggle lines, Rick. You're going to be looking really good. Wrinkly hands and goggle lines.
I'm not getting out. Oh, Kim, Gary's saying hi to you.
Oh, hi, Gary. So, Gary, you should stay on for a question tonight.
So, Gary, be ready. So we have Elements as a sponsor. We have Chris Dental Family Dentistry, where everyone is welcome. And we have New Leaf Hyperbarics and Wellness Center, where you can get lit up with light therapy, or you can get over-oxygenated in the hyperbaric chamber. But guess what Matt's doing? Tell him, Kim, tell him.
Yeah, Matt is giving away, he's giving 10% off of a treatment for you guys. Whoever guesses on our question tonight, it's getting more fun, right? So we started off with doing a question, and now look at this. We've got Matt involved. I love this.
So every Tuesday, we'll have the Elements Health Club's special question about health that you
can try to be tricky.
And if you Google it, we know, because we have direct connections to Google, and they'll tell us, and then you'll be slapped sillier. And anyway, Kim will ask the question, and whoever gets it right, Matt will give you 10% off of a treatment, either a light treatment or a hyperbaric treatment. So everybody wins. We got Bill London tonight with news. He's got all kinds of stuff. I've got that written in the little intro up there. What else do we have? Oh, Elements. About a year ago, there was a trainer that worked in there, and we went out, and there's a couple things you can do when your body aches, and one of it's heat and one of it's cold. Well, we're going to take you down to the McKenzie River, where we got almost naked and got in the water at 5 in the morning and sat in there for 5 minutes, and it was colder than hell.
I wouldn't last 30 seconds. I don't know how you did 5 minutes.
I'll tell you what, you feel really good afterwards once you warm up.
I bet.
And later in the show, Elements Health Clubs of Lane County is going to take us on a little trip. And we're going to go to Wallow County to this really cool old store that a local kid purchased. It was going to be torn down. He used to live there. He now is a big famous designer in New York City, and he loves his community. So, and the whole story is about how he fixed up this old store and put a pizza place in there, beer, handmade tiles, clothing. I mean, it's called M. Crow and Company, and they're a big deal. They're a really super big deal. So,
well, who knew?
To me, I'd rather be wrong.
Okay. Yes, Gary, you're right. And I hope everybody, no one will cheat. Everett said, Mom, they don't have time to cheat, right? And I said, nope, they have to do it right away. Yes, right away.
And besides, Everett, our viewers would never cheat. We have high standards for viewers. So let's get that open going. You ready? Who puts up with this? That's what I don't understand.
Bring the lion out. Bring the lion.
Tonight on our show, we're going to have... Hey guys, don't you think it's kind of fun that you get to comment on the news? There's a cost. Oh yeah, there's a cost. People come after you. I think that's why this is so much fun, is because... We'll see you at 5.
You get more than a workout. You get results-driven fitness and nutrition help no matter where you're starting in your health journey. You get luxury club benefits like a heated pool, hot tub, sauna, steam room, and wellness centers. You get academy-level group training classes like HIIT, boxing, TRX, and barbell strength. And your kids get childcare centered around movement with activity and a purpose. You get 3 convenient locations with 1 membership. All the amenities of a luxury health club with the membership prices of a neighborhood gym. Elements Health Clubs, we are more than a workout.
Oh, I missed that, Kim. Oh,
There it was, the pool. It's just taunting you, Rick.
it's going, see the lines, Rick? Look at the lines.
It's such a great area.
Leah, and introduce yourself. Tell them who you are. We got a guest. I'm going to get out of here while Kim talks to you guys for a few minutes, okay?
We'll push Rick out of here.
All right.
Okay, Leah. Thank you so much for coming on here again. Leah's been helping us out so much lately. We love it. And she has a guest tonight, and this is Cynthia. And Cynthia, thank you for coming on and letting her push you into this.
Oh, you're welcome.
So tell us a little bit about your story. We love hearing from members and how they got started and kind of what Elements means to you.
Well, I retired in 2017 after 40 years of working at Lane Community College. And I wanted to get healthier, and I have a home gym, but that was boring because there was nothing to motivate me. It's like you watch movies, you listen to so much music, you know.
Yeah.
So I got the courage and I went to Elements Oakway. That's where I first started. And I started going to classes and just loved being in the class atmosphere and community of the classes. And then COVID hits. And then the gyms shut down and I had to go back to home, working out at home. And I just was like, when are you guys going to open up? When are you going to open up? So they did, even with the mask, I didn't care. I was going to go to the gym. And the thing that I love about Elements is I've gone to all 3 of the gyms. My home gym now is West Eugene. And I take anywhere between 12 and 14 classes a week. And
whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have a very busy schedule. It's all mapped out on my calendar.
Good
and
for you.
People have to work around my schedule. So my husband will say,
right.
"No, Cynthia's working out, so we'll have to wait till this time."
The gym comes first. I love it. Yep.
And the thing I love about Elements is I love the instructors. I love the classes, and there's such a variety of classes that I do Zumba, I do bar, I do PIO, I do cycling at least 3 or 4 times a week. I do strength training classes, just about everything. And I love all of the instructors. I love the sense of community that we have. Some of the instructors I know personally. One person, for instance, Christy Kilcullen, her husband and my husband work together.
Okay.
And so I know she's training right now for the New Jersey Ride to Hope. And so she's training us in her class. I mean, she's really making us work out.
You're suffering from her training. Yes,
yeah,
I love
we are. But the music is phenomenal. The class is wonderful. I've met so many friends and made relationships with people that every day you come to the gym and you just feel happy. I mean, it's like, it is my happy place because everyone is excited to work out. If you're having a bad day, you come to the gym and everybody greets you with a smile. There's that sense of community. We help each other out. We had another member who her mom is suffering from cancer. And so we did a food train for that person. So we would bring in food and so that she wouldn't have to cook, and that would help out her mom and dad. One of us are avid gardeners like me, and I bring my extra produce into the gym. And so I'm a big hit with my cucumbers and tomatoes. You know, I bring them in and it's like I've got too much, so I give them away to people. But that's kind of how the gym is. It's just a community.
It is. It is. I love that. And like, you're so true about how people bring in their extra stuff. And it's kind of like, you look forward to that. And, you know, if you ever have a bad day and you have to force yourself to go in, you know, do you ever regret going? Right. ever.
No, in fact, for me, because I worked for so long, I'm in this, the way I do things is I pick out my gym clothes the night before.
Oh, yeah.
They're all matched. I have all my clothes matched and everything's ready to go. So when I wake up in the morning, I don't even have to think about it. I just put on my workout clothes and my husband gets my Pepsi ready for me to give me some energy. And I head off into the gym and I just absolutely am happy all the time. So it's something I really look forward to and enjoy. And I feel guilty if I miss a class. I really do. I'll text
and
my
you're held accountable too. So you feel guilty and you're held accountable. And tonight, speaking of, you ladies are about to hit up cycle class right now, aren't you?
We're going to do strength first and then cycle afterwards.
Okay.
Good Lord.
I know, Rick. Right? This is Kathy.
Well, we don't want to keep you two since you have an overworkout to do.
We know that comes first. So
I think we should title this obsessive compulsive disorder.
Maybe we need to change it. Yeah.
Well, in Oregon, we have so many gray days that you have to have sunshine some way. So you go to the gym to get your feel good sunshine.
That's right.
Although it's beautiful out there right now.
We finally had the sun today, Rick, but yes, you're right. And you do have to have somewhere like that. I love that you're finding these members, Leah, for us, and that they're willing to come on. Like Cynthia, you get extra points tonight for joining us.
Well,
so thank you.
Happy to do anything to promote the gym because they are truly a family. They really are.
All right. Thanks, you guys. It's good. Get to your class. Go do
Okay, we will.
All right. Get out of there. God, obsessive.
Fine, we'll let them go.
People. So, Kim,
I know. Gosh, who goes to the gym that often?
What are they? Yeah. Speaking of obsessed, there's a woman in the other room that's really bad.
We know.
One of the things we really learned that I learned from just about working out is that heat or cold, one of the two, that it'll take your muscles and it just really makes them. So they have saunas at all three gyms, and I use those. When I was there, I used them. The gym I'm here at is just starting to put one in, but that's I do all my workout and then I go in there and I never had any body pain. But another thing, a guy named Jacob Carlisle used to go to our gym. He was from Elements. He's now working in California as a trainer. He called me one morning and said, "You need to go do this with me." And I did. And I'm not so sure it was so much fun, but I'll tell you what, it was the same result. The cold water really kept me better. But here we go. Watch this.
Okay.
Well, a lot of people know the benefits of, athletes getting in ice baths. That's pretty regular, right? Yeah. So the same thing goes for your body as far as preventative goes for helping with your immune system, decreasing inflammation, increasing blood flow. Gives you a nitric oxide boost. But I've talked to a lot of people before. The biggest thing is, that feeling you had when you first got out of the truck, Rick, when you were like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? And it's, I like that more than anything. There's a lot of physical benefits from it. And that's one of the biggest issues with cold water is,
with cold water, you want to start breathing hard.
The same way you were breathing before. My back pain's gone away. I had some back pain.
So other things this does is it helps you recover faster, constricts your blood vessels. So if you're having joint pain, any kind of pain like that, within 30 seconds, what I read online, it'll take care of that. So this would be really good. I'm doing it before my workout. It'd be really good to do this after your workout.
Absolutely.
So how long are you going to do this? How long have you been doing this?
This is day 11. Yep. This is day 11. I guess we're just going to continue until the water legitimately is unsafe.
Well, then I'll find you a pool.
That's it.
You guys can come over and get a half membership at Elements and come in and do the pool thing.
The biggest thing is that fear of getting in the water, the fear of saying I'm going to stay for 3 minutes, and then the mind control and the body control to be able to, control your breath. There we go.
So you guys, this is how we're starting our morning. So I'm going to air this on election day. I think this is the best way to prepare for election day. You know what I mean, you guys?
You can handle
if you can handle this, you can handle the frigid waters of a political campaign. Oh my God, that is really cold. Sun behind you.
Yeah.
Do you feel better after doing this?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you notice?
Well, I noticed kind of a adrenaline rush after I get out, and basically, it wakes me up for the day and makes me mentally stronger.
Seconds, so.
It makes me cold watching this. Oh my
It
gosh.
is. It is so cold. That is a really cool thing to do.
It's very neat, and you had the sun back, but still, you guys did not. I don't know. You're brave. You did not get out. Just I would have been so freezing. Oh,
And you really have to watch that part, like,
Oh, okay.
'cause you're,
Yeah.
and then that really calms you down. It's crazy. But
Okay.
you know who else? Hey, did you? I don't know if you noticed. Did you notice that Bill London got a haircut?
Oh, I did not notice.
Actually, he got more than one cut. He got several of his hairs cut.
Not just one. Okay.
Not just one, but he doesn't have a ton, but he got some of the ones that he has, he got cut. And I'm expecting he will make fun of this because he watches this all the time.
Yeah.
So let's check in with Bill and we'll find out what's going on. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's do the question so people can answer.
Oh, let's put the question
Yes.
out. Okay. But you
Okay.
guys can't Google it. No cheating.
Okay, now explain
Okay,
it again
so-
what they win.
Okay, so you guys, whoever answers this question correctly, the first person, because obviously, so we'll grab you when you do. You're going to get 10% off with hyperbaric. And I don't know if it's any treatment, Rick. What did he decide? Did he decide he was doing 10% off of the light
10%
treatment?
off of I think it's off of a hyperbaric treatment, but if you wanted to do light, you'd probably do that too. Instead.
Okay, so Matt's going to give you guys 10% off, so it's worth it. Okay, so it's springtime, so I thought spring health related. I hope this isn't too easy. We'll find out. So your body changes. We've had the time change going on. It's lighter later. I don't want to give too many clues. What in your body changes in the springtime?
What in
Okay,
your
so
body
what in your body
changes
changes during the spring?
time?
And I'm trying to keep it as vague as possible. I don't want people to guess too quickly.
All right, I'm going to put that question up, and when we see one that wins, we will stop it and keep answering, and we'll get back to you as soon as Bill's done with his news.
Who wins? Yeah.
Good evening from the News Radio, 1120 a.m. and 93.7 FM, KPNW Studios. I'm Bill London, host of the Wake Up Call, heard on these fine radio stations, 6 a.m. to 9, Monday through Friday mornings. And here's a look at some of the stories we're following. I'm going to lead with this just because it's wrong. Now, a high school senior who is a part of the Oregon City School District, is suing said school district for $832,000. This after the district's high school held a school-wide virtual assembly that included a video where a male student, the girl's ex-boyfriend, admitted to abusing her. The 18-year-old Oregon City High School student, who is unidentified in the suit, is claiming intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress, invasion of privacy, and negligence. Now, the intent of the event on February 2nd was to spotlight mental health and share students' stories about their struggles to overcome hardships. But a number of students at the school were deeply disturbed, probably disgusted, by the inclusion of the clip with the abuse admission. Many parents and students spoke out against the video at a special school board meeting later that week, and students staged a walkout on the following Monday to protest the video and call for some sort of accountability, which until now there has been none. The interim superintendent, Kyle Layer, said last month that the district had received a formal complaint in regards to the video and assembly. That's it. No apology, no mea culpas, nothing. He also confirmed, though, that an investigation is now underway. The lawsuit was filed at the end of February in Clackamas County Superior Court, and it alleges the video used a silhouette of the male student, but they didn't mask or alter his voice. And many students immediately recognized both his identity and the identity of the girl that was abused. The lawsuit alleges student members of the Oregon City High School Unity Committee, which sponsored the assembly, warned school administrators not to include the video clip in question, but the school staff overrode their objections. So the kids knew it was wrong, and yet the administration, nah, you go right ahead. The Oregon City School District broadcast her abuser and his admissions of abuse and assaults to its 2,100 students and 150 employees without notifying or asking the girl who was abused for her input or consent. The lawsuit seeking $782,000 in non-economic damages and up to $50,000 in economic damages for a total of $832,000. See you in court. Oregon's suicide rate is falling. That's positive, but state officials remain concerned our rate still is higher than the national average. Now, these numbers were compiled 2 years ago, and they are the latest numbers. And at that time, in 2020, Oregon had the nation's 13th highest rate of suicide. The state was 9th in the previous year. The Oregon Health Authority has launched several initiatives in the past few years to address the trend, including a live support line. If you or somebody you know is experiencing a mental health crisis, there is help available online, by phone, or by text. Well, we've all seen soaring gas prices at the pumps, and some states, in their magnanimous way, are actually suspending their local gas taxes to aid folks at the pumps who are getting hammered by inflation. And Oregon could do the same thing if the legislature actually wanted to do it. The current fuel tax for the state of Oregon is 38 cents a gallon. Now, if they were to remove that 38 cents a gallon, well, gee, you'd be paying 38 cents a gallon less at the pumps. However, the governor's office is pushing back on that simple math. Liz Mara is the press secretary for Governor Brown, and she says it's not clear at this point that suspending state gas taxes would have a significant impact on the prices for individuals, even in a short amount of time. Mara also added, well, if we're going to suspend the tax, it requires a bipartisan action to replace the lost revenue. So, as a taxpayer, no tax breaks for you. We'll continue to spend your money at will. Travis Brower is ODOT's Assistant Director of Revenue and Finance and Compliance, and he said, and this is interesting, Oregon was the very first state to implement a fuel tax. We're number one. And to his knowledge, it's never been suspended. We lose. By the way, in case you're wondering, Maryland, Georgia, and Michigan are among a number of states who have already suspended their gas taxes in some capacity. Oregon Republican voters are going to see more viable gubernatorial candidates on their ballots this May than in any primary going back 3 decades. We told you a little bit about that yesterday. What is interesting to note, though, that there are actually more Democrats that are running for the governor's seat than there are Republicans running for the governor's seat. In total, there are over 40 candidates who are right now vying for the governor's seat. And for the Democrats, you've only heard of 2. That's because they're the ones that are being backed by all of the unions. The others have not gained any union support, and they're struggling to be heard. All of them are saying Oregon needs a change from the current Democratic leadership. Well, Oregon health officials reported a 19% drop in weekly COVID cases. Now they're saying, oh, there's the Omicron subvariant. Fear forewarning. The new cases fell for the 8th week, according to state data, dropping daily averages to levels pretty much not seen since the summer lull before the Delta surge. And the average rate of all COVID tests that came back positive, which is an important measure of how prevalent the virus is, fell to the lowest level since May of 2020 to 2.3%. Of course, nationally, experts are saying, ooh, that next Omicron subvariant is going to cause an increase in cases. It's unclear yet that that's going to be the case in Oregon, though the subvariant has been detected in the state and was as early as February 25th. The Omicron subvariant is supposedly more contagious than the earlier version of Omicron that fueled the most recent surge, but it's not yet clear how effective Oregonians' existing immune system protections are going to be preventing another surge in cases. That's a look at your news, and now it's time for Rick to roll out a big old log of reel. Get real, Rick.
This is Dr. Michael Brownlin from Chris Dental. Thanks to patients like you, my dental practice is thriving. As a result, we are in need of a couple more team members. If you or someone you know is either a dental assistant or has front desk experience, please come by my office and we can talk. Candidates must be hardworking and have excellent customer service. Patient care is absolutely our number one priority. And best of all, your vaccination status is your business, not ours.
Well, there you go. If you're looking for a new career, there you go. Working for Dr. Brownlin. He's a good man. So, doesn't that just torque your jaw that Oregon has that 38-cent gas tax that they could take off to give Oregonians some relief? And they already have a huge surplus in their budget. The state budget has got a huge surplus. So what's the excuse? It's like, I don't get that. I think it's just, it's appalling to me that people, and I can't say we as Oregonians, Oregonians to stand up and say, we're not doing this anymore. You've got to provide some kind of relief. I just can't believe that is.
Well, I can see why so many people are running for office right now. How many did you say we have candidates now? I mean, it's crazy.
Well, and on Thursday, we're going to have Mark Thielsen on. He's running as a Republican for governor because KATU is having a debate, and this has something to do with the Republican Party. They've put a limit on you have to raise at least $750,000 or something like that for them to pay attention to you and allow you in the debate. And he's been banned from the debate, not banned, but not allowed because he doesn't have enough. So if you don't have enough money, and this is something wonky with the Republican Party as well. They're not in the clear. They're part of the damage here. So Mark's going to come on and talk about that on Thursday. And so when does the media get to control who goes on and gets to be part of a debate so they get to help decide who we get to vote for as governor? That's just bullshit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it figures. I know. Oh my gosh. Oh, what did Shirley say? Oh, she's an outsider here, living not in Montana. Or where are you, Shirley? Because we like people from everywhere. And speaking of Shirley, she guessed first, Rick.
Yep. So the answer to the question was
melatonin. Who Shirley said it, and then two other people right after her. But
so Shirley, do this. You win the 10% off the hyperbaric treatment. If you can't use it, then Kim can go in and pick the next one down and they can use it. But if you can, we'd love for you to have it. But let us know so we'll get that to somebody. And we want to thank New Leaf Hyperbarics and Wellness Center for providing that little bonus on our question. I love our questions, Kim. I think you're doing a great job.
I know. Well, at least I know we're trying to trick people a little bit. So, and Gary, you came in second or third there. So yeah, so melatonin, we produce less in the springtime, which is funny because you produce more in the dark winter months and you think, oh, more sleep, but that actually leads to more depression. So now melatonin levels are down, spring is here, lower levels of depression. Good news.
Okay. I got one more story for you. This is a place in I think it's Lostine in the Wallowas.
Pretty
little town, little market's going to go out. They'll tell the story, but this is such a cool story. Oh, Shirley said, please pass it on.
Okay, great. So I think Gary was second. I'm pretty sure, and I can look back.
Gary, Mr. Gary,
Gary,
you're the winner of the 10% off. So I will write your name down, and I will notify Matt. And all you have to do is call in and talk to him and make arrangements, and he'll give you that 10% off.
Yeah, and
we'll
I think
be doing that every Tuesday.
Or whatever. You guys use that. Yep.
And Gary says he can't use it right now. So Kim, we'll pick the third one. You can go through the comment section and just pick
I'll look through and see who it was. Okay.
All right, and then let me know, and I'll let Matt know. Okay.
All
right, guys. Here's a story you're gonna love. So just watch. Here we go.
This is the M. Crow and Company store. It was a grocery store for, over 100 years. The guy who bought it grew up in this area, and this is absolutely amazing.
So my name is Michael Junkins, and my job is hard to describe. I'd say I'm more like a project manager. So Tyler Hayes is, well, how do you describe that guy? He grew up here. He's a furniture designer, maker. He's more than a furniture designer, but he's a maker. He's an artist. He's done sculpture. He's done a lot of different things. He went to U of O. He grew up here in a cabin at the foot of the lake with his parents. They had two small businesses and kind of went through school here and really benefited from the lifestyle here, but also was needed to get out. And he left, went to art school, ended up in New York, and worked really hard and ended up creating this pretty impressive furniture company. They kind of broke the rules of how furniture is made, And then after a while, his interest strays, got many interests. So clothing, ceramics, knives, beer, pizza, bug repellent, heating systems, all kinds of stuff. Clothing. So that's Tyler. His mission is his goal is that he'd love to live in a home where he's made every single thing in it. Every single item he's actually made and designed.
So all those light fixtures you see up there, he made. All the cabinets here for the coolers, he made. The doors, he made. The hinges, they cast those, he made. That's a puzzle. He made the puzzle. He creates clothing. He made these benches, all this, the tabletops, the bar stools, and he cast this material here. He does bronze casting like that. He did that. A walnut tabletop, the ovens in the kitchen, the marble. It goes on and on. And he's taken this old store that was closed down that he used to come to as a kid and made it into an amazing place. He even created the tile in here, the ceramic tile on the floor with local clay, sent it to Philadelphia, had it made, and brought back here.
This store has been it's an icon for Wallow County. It's been in existence for over 100 years, and the Crow family ran it continuously through that time. Like everywhere, small town general stores were having a real hard time, and Doug Crow, the owner, decided to close the doors. It was really hard to make it, and Tyler really wanted to save it, would hate to see it go, so he bought it. And then through that process kind of came up with the idea, combined his vision of making everything to create the M Crow brand. So this store and the brand go hand in hand, and his his great-great-grandparents used to come here. He has memories of coming here as a boy. His dad has, my father-in-law has memories of coming here as a boy. So he's got a connection to the store and to the county, and then that also helped kind of develop the brand. It went hand in hand. But we also have our beer. We're a brewery. So this is like a beer. I call it a beer urinal, but really it's a tap tower. It kind of looks like a beer urinal.
It does.
And he makes urinals. He's got a urinal show right now in London at the Blue Mountain School of his urinals that he designed. So it's kind of crazy. But this whole bar we did, and all the marble, the cooling system, the stoves really. So we have our beer here, and then we have some products that we're currently American-made products, M Crow products that are currently made in Philadelphia, but eventually we want to make them here. So the products, specifically we have denim, ceramics, knives, odds and ends cutting board, and then a lot of clothing, different shirts, dresses, pants, hats, tile. He made them in Philadelphia and then would send them. So out here, we'd talk on the phone, but then next thing you know, I'd get like a package of stuff I didn't even know. They just show up. Amazing. And then we work, like, hey, what's this? He's like, oh, that's your new. Because he cares about, this is kind of his hometown, and he cares about rural America and American-made product and high quality made products. There is still an absence of living wage jobs, and that's happening throughout the country. So this is the whole idea is that M Crow, along with many other innovators in this county and rural America, can kind of maybe tip the scales back, where we can use local resources and use the immense talent here and generate some more jobs, make stuff here with stuff from here, and then sell it elsewhere.
Isn't that cool?
Wow, that's such beautiful work, and I love that he makes urinals. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Well, and so it's so funny, Kim, is that too. He was, and I don't know if this is still the idea. That's been a couple of years since we did that story, but his idea was he got the clay from the area. And so he had the clay for the porcelain tile, for the tile that he had on the floor, the little octagon tiles.
Right.
He shipped it back to Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania, and they made those tiles out of the local clay and then brought it back. His idea was to start making those tiles in Joseph, Oregon, so people could buy Joseph, Oregon tile and locally make it, put people to work, give them family wage jobs, and then sell that to Portland and Bozeman, Montana, and all kinds of places. You could get this Joseph Crow, kind of material. And I love that people are innovative like that, because you just see more of that in the world.
Beautiful work. Just everything you showed was his. I couldn't believe it.
That's what I kept going through the store. I wanted to go, okay. Then I saw the granola bars. I think that's the only thing he didn't make. Even boots. He makes boots and stuff. So when you're going to Joseph or Enterprise, you just get off the main road. There's only one road that goes into Wallow County. You get on that road. It goes through Losteen. Or Losteen, however people want to pronounce it, and you'll see the Crow store. Just stop in. You can get pizza, beer, and enjoy. Just look around and clothing and all kinds of stuff, and then you just go on your way to Joseph and Enterprise. So
I love it. I love it. That sounds like a fun little family road trip, and I love that work. Gosh, it's just amazing. I think we would not get out of there without buying something.
No, you won't. And Kim has also a surprise for Easter for later this week or next.
Yeah, I know. When we're at home, we're going to show you guys a cuteness overload surprise. So
yeah, it's going to blow you away for Easter, but it'll be way before Easter because it already happened.
Surprise. Yep.
I don't know. There's just running like rabbits at Kim's house. That's all I can tell you. Hey, Kim, it's good seeing you. I'll see you Thursday.
We'll see you Thursday.
All right. See you later. So Kim will have another question on Thursday, not health related, but just another question for you guys because you seem to really like those. Take this, share it on your page, let other people know what's going on. If you are interested in a membership at Elements Health Clubs, give them a call, go on their website. It's right on here. You can find out all kinds of information about what they're doing. If you're looking for a new dentist, Chris Dental Family Dentistry, he's getting so busy, but he always has time for more people. And if you're looking for relief from pain, or just a good feeling, Matt at New Leaf Hyperbarics and Wellness Center. He's got light therapy, hyperbarics, oxygen, everything you need to feel better. Okay. All right. Tomorrow night, what do we have? I have a friend who makes his own deodorant, natural, pure deodorant, none of the chemicals or all that garbage in. Tim's going to be joining us to talk a little bit about that. Bridget Barton is running for governor in Oregon. And she's an interesting woman. She's going to come on and talk with us as well. And Bill London will be here with all the day's news. All right. We'll talk with you guys later. Have a good evening and be good. Well, don't be good.